Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Terry, holding your space. And these are predictions for 2023, December to January 2025. So I have a non political channel, usually, though I do read the energy around certain politicians at times. And this reading will include climate events and events in the political world. They will not include spiritual events so much because I just did one of those. So that's earlier this week. I put one out for 2024. So and also I wanted to let you know that I did this originally with Jean Mayall and her group on jeanmayall.com. She'll be on the channel later on this month. And Jean Mayall is a internationally famous intuitive, and she has a huge group of psychics that get together several times a year, and we post things, and just her success rate is unbelievable. So these predictions and many, many others will be in there. So this is just what I see as an intuitive, and it's strictly entertainment only. So the first thing is a message to humanity from the angels. They're talking about opening our hearts and manifesting our own realities, that we're in a time where we can manifest these things. There's a new heart opening being activated. This heart opening, as it comes in, it not only comes in from the front, it also comes in through the back. Kind of comes in through the back and shines out the front. So as things open up, there's that blue light, that diamond light that's coming in. That is activating or manifesting. It's activating 5D. It's activating the blue light. It's like a diamond sutra. It's not just 5D. It goes up to 14th D, but it just depends on where you're at, right? At that moment in time. So, maybe you're meditating, or maybe you're gardening, or maybe you're chopping food up for dinner, whatever. Different things that we do need different dimensions, sometimes different densities to work with things. So the angels are wrapping you in serene blue light and angelic mist. So the serenity of that blue light coming in can be a little harsh sometimes. Serenity shouldn't be harsh, right? But the blue light is a lot, man. It's a lot coming in. So just know that they're also sending in a pink angelic light with that to soften things. And they also say fly with awareness. So just looking at everything with awareness, there'll be a lot of chaos on the planet this year, this coming year. So just recognizing that, not to be afraid of it, and not to hide your fear either, suppress it, or repress it. I wonder which one that is. Anyway, but make sure that you are feeling your feelings, but feeling them without that toxic intent that the media puts into it, or big pharma, or big business, right? The political system. There's a lot of toxicity there. So watch things as a loving light being. All right. December 2023. I see chaos in Congress. The rats are jumping ship. Exodus of the GOP starts. There's going to be new cracks in the earth, and they were showing me rather large cracks. So I don't know if these are new canyons opening or tectonic plates moving. I do see tectonic plates moving. I'm not sure if that's what causes these cracks or not. Earthquakes around the planet, December and the rest of 2024. There's going to be a large fire in a populated city, they showed me, and fires in Australia. So, all right. January 2024. Bismarck, North Dakota is in the news. There's also feels like there's a tragic event that might happen in North Dakota. So we hope it doesn't, but this is just the energy that was brought in. There's new lights in the skies. We get more galactic visitors. So a lot of you are already seeing them. You're talking to them in your sleep, perhaps in your dreams. Perhaps you're flying with them like Dr. Gale, right? So all sorts of new energy coming in with them. Um, okay. I see Pooty being thrown out of office. I don't know if this is going to last or not, but somehow he's out of office. So I looked into his energy the other day. Somebody was asking me about him. Like I said, we're not really a political channel, but I'm going to read the energy around him. Is Putin's health, is he in good health? So no, he is not in good health. And that's a no. Show me a yes. That's a yes. Is Pooty in hiding? Yeah. Is it something to do with his heart? Yeah. And it's they're showing me a valve or something and a cord coming up to the brain. So I don't know if he suffered a stroke. This could be. So we don't wish ill on anybody, but this is kind of the feeling of his energy right now. Large corporations are being restructured due to bankruptcies. We're going to get new news about the big banks too. Lots of things going on with the big banks. I did a show on them, just a short one, last year, and I thought it was the small banks that were going out, but it wasn't. It was the large banks that were having trouble this year. We're going to see that again, particularly in the UK. So, and Deutsche Bank too. Yeah. Okay. China needs help. So this is January 2024. China needs help. Their people are having trouble eating. They don't have enough food. Also, I'm getting that for Russia as well. Okay. February 2024. New CRISPR technology is greenlit. So we are in a renaissance, a golden age of science and a golden age of the arts, a golden age of spirituality is coming in. And this new CRISPR technology, it's gene editing, and it's going to change life as we know it as far as our health care is concerned. So it'll be great. It's going to be great for the children. It's going to be great for us as we age, particularly. Okay. Tap water is found to be below health standards in many U.S. cities. So there's going to be news coming out about this. They're not telling us the whole news on it because it is so tragic. And I know that Biden has asked for $15 billion or $20 billion to repair lead pipes, but they're not letting us know. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Flint, Michigan, when they weren't letting anybody know how bad it was, right? Okay. There's a choir practice interrupted somewhere. That's all they're telling me about it, and I think they're shielding us on that one, but we might hear something about something happening in a choir practice. Many are moving to Florida. So a lot of times when there's a climate change or a big earthquake taking place or calamity or something wonderful, people will start moving. And you'll notice these areas. There's a lot of people moving right now to Florida. I do see some hurricanes coming in later on this year there. But there's a lot of people moving there. There's something about billionaires overindulging. I think that we're going to get sick of it. I don't know if you guys have noticed how many, multi-billion-dollar yachts are out there right now. It seems like every other person has one, right? But certainly not in my circles, but when we see them on the news. So people can get fed up with it. Jeff Bezos, all his money, all his houses, and all sorts of different people. Elon Musk, does he really take care of his employees? Well, and that's a no. So there you have it. All right, March 2024. And time and space are kind of not really there. So just know that time and space are um, something that we look at in the 3D, but not really there. So these could be off by a month or two, and hopefully some of them won't happen. The energy will change. So, medical patents are being scrutinized. So, I think they're going to look at some of these patents that these companies have, life saving patents, where they charge, $30,000 for a needle's worth of something that'll save somebody's life. So, this is going to be scrutinized. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Okay. Um, I'm seeing, sorry, I need to do that. My finger was getting sore. I'm seeing something happening with the Kushner family regards to insurance fraud. So I don't know if this is insurance fraud on a property. Is it insurance fraud on the health insurance company that they own? Yeah, I think it's both. Okay. Hawaii is back in the news. There's a land grab that's halted. It has to do with Maui and Lahaina. And I hear them saying we won't let you take our land. So that's going to put a stop to that. There's arts in the news. Like I said, this is a golden age of the arts. So it's an exciting time to be alive, you guys. It's like we've been through all this trash, right? The pandemic, we went through that. We've been through 45, the horrible social environment, the toxicity of, media, and also of, not just Facebook, but everything, social media, right? So there's going to be a golden age coming for us, and that's why we're here. We're here to help get everybody through everything to this beautiful golden age. It might be another year or two, but we're going to get there. And the good thing about raising your vibration is that you're already going to be there. So you'll be seeing all this happen, or a lot of it, but you'll already be aware. Seeing it with awareness, witnessing awareness. Arts in the news. There's big cats are acting funny. So this is kind of a metaphor, but kind of both. So I see that there's going to be something funny happening with lions, tigers, leopards, any of the big cats. I also see that we're going to be seeing a lot of Lyran energy. And the Lyrans are kind of like the Palladians. They've been around for a long time. They were here quite early. And there's a lot of us here. So they're gonna be coming in quite a bit and changing things. All right. The MAGA movement is losing steam. So people are getting a little tired of it. All right. April 24. Green energy is being developed in new ways. So there's going to be new ways that we can power things. And I think this has to do with light energy that is going to be discovered. So I feel like this is energy that's coming in and technology that's coming in from the galactics, working with crystalline energy. Let's see, jump in, jump for your life. People are jumping off a ship or a building somewhere. So I can't tell which one it is. There's water around it, but they're jumping off it. And we wish everybody the best. We don't want harm for anybody. This is just some things that my guides have shown me. New technology for building in earthquake-prone areas. It's kind of like it's interlocking grids or bricks. It kind of reminds me a lot of Legos, the way they interlock, but more like a computer program almost. It's like Legos on a computer program. So it's quite interesting, and I think it's going to be really, really good. This will be great for earthquake-prone areas. This will be great for areas with hurricanes. So very interesting. All right. There's going to be a revival of Hair, the Broadway show. Something about that. So let's see what's next. May 2024. Get along, little doggy. Ranch land in the West is suffering. So I don't know. Is this because of the drought? And that's a yes. Is this because of winds? Yeah. So with that drought and the heavy winds that are going to be coming in, you might have a bit of a dust storm there. So yeah. Huge trade winds causing shipping and cruising problems. So this might have something to do with that. People jumping off a ship too. Vietnam is in the news. Thailand is having leadership issues. I think Thailand still has royalty at the head. Maybe not, or maybe they won't. So I'm not sure about that. I know they used to have a prince and a princess, or king and a queen, just a few years ago. Yeah, they did. Do they still? So either they won't or they don't. But something's happening with their leadership. Thailand has a weird thing with, it's kind of a cultural thing with, you know, you can go there and buy companionship. I'll put it that way. So it's kind of a cultural thing. It's the way that kids, young, beautiful men and women, support their families. And it's I think something in the leadership has something to do with that. So yeah, that's going to be a big one. Okay, I also see an earthquake happening in California. Somewhere in the Napa area and parts of San Francisco are affected. So I'm not seeing a huge loss of life there, but I am seeing properties damage. So just be careful if you're there, make sure you've got your emergency bag and be safe. Make sure you've got your water and whatnot too. And that goes for everybody. I've been hearing that for several years, water, water, water. So make sure you're careful about water. Make sure you have a filtration system. And, tomorrow's a good day to get it because I feel like we're going to find out about our water in the U.S. and probably all around the world, well, not all around the world, but the U.S. for sure. Okay, let's see. Then Iceland is melting. Something's happening in Iceland. June 2024. Fights inside Congress. Security is called in for congressional delegates. Lockdown while peace is made. Something's going to happen. Okay. McConnell, Graham, and Jordan are cleaning up their desks. I think something's going to be found out. So I see them moving on out. All right. There's also a hole in the ocean that they showed me. So I don't know if this is something new that forms or is this because of the galactics? Yeah. Well, no, it's not just the galactics. Is it the currents? Are the currents changing? Yeah, the currents are changing somehow. So what is that called when it's out there? I'll think of it by midnight. There's something, the stream, some sort of stream in the ocean that goes around. And I know when we used to fish in the ocean, do saltwater fishing, you go jet stream. You go out to the jet stream and things move. Is it having to do with the jet stream? Yeah. Okay. All right. July 2024. Purse strings are tight around the world. There's a drought in the West and the Southwest United States. Maui's 7 sacred pools are in the news. Pootie is gone. So, I think he was removed before and now he's gone. Let's see. Ukraine's sun is rising. I love that. My guides are showing me a volcanic eruption in Tahiti. Oh, I already did that. Yeah, that was July 2024. And that's when the earthquake in San Francisco was affected. Okay. Okay. August 2024. Wheat is drying up. They're having a hard time with that due to the West and the droughts. Hybrid crops are not as hardy as we thought. Return to planting of ancient grains. So we'll see return of that. Miracle-Gro lawsuits. So, they've had lawsuits already for their employees that work there, but they're still selling it, right? They're still the hot sellers, Miracle-Gro. So it's toxic. All right, entertainment only. Some riverbeds are dry in Europe. Portugal. Yeah, Portugal. And all around Europe. There's some clothing optional events in the news. So some parties that are going on. And then I got the hit that Congress people in the news for lewd parties. So politicians. This is almost like an Epstein thing. It's weird. It's got just a weird, creepy energy around it because who wants to see those people, right? Ugh. But yeah, we don't want to see them. That's the no, the big no. Anyway, so Congress people in the news for lewd parties. So something's going to come back to bite them, or somebody's going to let something loose. Someone tries to jump the Grand Canyon, and poodles are being used by security forces and the police. So I don't know if they already are or not, but I don't know why that hit came in, but it was kind of fun. September 2024. 45 is not running. There's going to be a last minute switch that's been planned. So I feel like this energy is coming in here. He didn't know this. He's been playing everybody else, but they kind of got wise to that and they've been playing him. And they are saying that they're backing him for this because they want the money that he's bringing in. They want the votes he's bringing in. Somehow in the last minute, he is getting out of the nomination. He is in his VP pick, which I truly believe is going to be Haley. That's the energy that's coming in. That's the energy that the guides are giving me. That's the energy the pendulum's giving me. Haley will be on the ticket and Haley will be the president. Presidential. Well, she won't be the president. She'll be the presidential nomination for the Republicans. So this has already been planned. This is like a double, what do you call it? Like not espionage, but when you trick somebody. And so he's been playing everybody and they're playing him back. So these people are not so ineffectual as we think. All right. So I'm getting Liz Cheney is running for governor or vice president. Either she'll get accepted to the ticket with Haley, which I don't know that she really likes Haley, but she might do it for the country. Or she might be going in for governor. I see her going big. Cheney's going big. The GOP is nuts. They're playing musical chairs. People are moving around all over the place. People are losing their seats. People are not getting reelected in the GOP. It's a mass exodus. Also, some people are going to prison. This will be interesting. Jeff Bezos is single again. So I know he's engaged right now, but he'll be single pretty soon. Is the energy right now. So, these energies change, right? This is the energy that I got in today. November 2024. Haley Cheney or Haley Christie ticket is what I'm looking at. Well, they say no Haley Christie, but That's what I got earlier. So maybe not Christy, maybe Haley Cheney or Haley Cheney. New science around time and space. Medicine is becoming more inclusive and health oriented. Elon is striving for peace. I see him getting thrown out of Tesla, you know, but I see him being reinstated. Something happens. It's going to be like what happened with Steve Jobs and Apple. They threw him out of his own company that he started, and then they couldn't run it. They couldn't do what he did, and then they bring him back in. So Biden Harris for the win, November. Arrange plans. Oh, excuse me. This is the big one. This is the big news. Marriage plans announced for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. So that's a really big one. December 2024. It's a sober Christmas for everyone, or for many. What have we done? I feel like this is what a lot of people in politics are going to be feeling. Very, very sober. Not just in politics. Okay, in business? No. People all over the world? If they want to. So something is going to be acknowledged. And you can either feel bad about it or you can feel great about it. I feel like it's going to be, when it's still like this, that means it's free will. So something's coming out in December. And is it galactic news? Yeah. So something to do with the galactics and the angels. And you can either be excited about it or not. This might be when they finally come in and say, hey, clean up your act, or hey, we've been here all along and nobody told you. So Zelensky is the last man standing. Love him. Many MAGAs are headed to prison. There's a crack in the January 6th case. Something big happens then. Fraud somehow around Madeleine Albright's estate. So I don't know what happens with that, but sometimes there's fraud there. I don't know if a new book comes out about her. Yeah, it could be something in a book. Is it a no? Okay, it's not a somebody doing something with her estate, her money left to people. No, it's something about a book. Okay, so there'll be something about a book for her. A book on her. Okay, a book on her. We get a yes. Okay. Japan has another earthquake, January 2024. China is coming back. So it doesn't take them long, does it? Biden Harris walking in sunshine. I hear we're walking on sunshine. So they are riding high. They show me an instance of Biden and Obama doing a high step and a high five. So do a little dance, they got something going on. We'll see them celebrating on stage together. So it's truly a night to remember, the inauguration night and the balls. And then finally, this is quite lovely. Dr. Jill Biden is very proud of her man. They both feel very fulfilled. Sometimes people feel sorry for Joe because, at this late stage of the game, he has to be president and take care of all these things at his age. But this is what he came down for. He is fulfilling his mission. His heart is elated. Yes, he's exhausted, but oh man, what a game, what a ball. I mean, he's just loving it. And she's just filled with so much pride for him. So it's quite lovely. All right. Well, these are what my guides and angels have given me to give you. So please let me know what you think about them. And like I said, things can change, but it's just my interpretation of my intuition and what they tell me. Also, if you want to, gmail.com, these will be posted there, and also many other readers that go there. So, and if you'd like, please like and subscribe. Um, Become a subscriber of my channel, and pretty soon we're going to all go on her channel. We'll have her on pretty soon, and then she's going to invite everybody over to do that with her too. Do a Read the Future night. They're pretty fun. All right. Well, namaste, everybody. My light sees your light. I'll see you later. Bye bye.